Wind is roaring through the great bare trees of southeast Wisconsin.
Our Brian Gouder in the Weather Center tonight with a first look at your wind-blown forecast.
It is windy out there. At least the winds have come down a little bit. And isn't it sad when you see a wind gust of 32 on the map and it's coming down? We had some peak gusts this afternoon, close to 50 miles per hour. It will stay windy tonight, between 20 and 30, maybe 35, and then it gets very windy once again tomorrow afternoon. So we have the wind advisory all of southeastern Wisconsin until 7 o'clock tomorrow evening for wind gusts of 45, maybe even 50 miles per hour in some isolated spots. If you were out and about tonight, you saw the rain, and you even saw a little bit of snow falling across the area. And right now we're seeing some rain showers moving into Milwaukee, Mequon, back down towards I-43 into Mukwonago and Muskego. This is moving out pretty quickly. But yes, if you took the time, like myself, to wash your car today, it's dirty. 42 right now in Milwaukee, 39 by morning, and plenty of sunshine and 44 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Look at those winds, 30 to 50 miles per hour. Back to you guys.
Boy, it is blowing out there. Thank you, Brian.
Well, tonight, the 18-year-old driver in a grinding, fatal Southside crash faces possible charges in the death of his sister.
The medical examiner's report blames street racing. Our Corrine Zell live at St. Anthony High School where the teens were enrolled.
George and Carol, as you can imagine, it was a very difficult day here today. Counselors were on hand as students and staff leaned on one another. Students at St. Anthony High School are grieving sophomore Lysandra Munoz Sanchez and hoping for the best for her brother Ivan, a senior here.
A lot of students were still in shock because both Ivan and Lysandra were here yesterday.
School let out at 3:30 Monday. The 18-year-old crashed the SUV minutes later near 13th and Boulevard. Lysandra died at the scene. Her brother was taken to the hospital and then arrested. He now faces charges for reckless homicide. Shock, sadness, and concern fill the halls here.
I would characterize her as being very warm and friendly.
A Facebook page remembering the 16-year-old who touched many lives.
Relationships that she built with students, not just in her immediate circle of friends, but students that are older, that may have been her brother's friends.
The victim's family lives in this Southside Alderman's district.
It's a tragic loss, and we're thinking about that.
After learning speed is what caused this tragic accident, the alderman wants people to take these words to heart.
One of the major complaints we get regarding public safety in our office is reckless driving in the neighborhood, and we need everyone to slow down.
The tight-knit student body at St. Anthony's will together take one day at a time.
We'll do whatever we can to support them through these challenging times.
The school is planning a mass to honor the 16-year-old. Her funeral is scheduled for Friday. Reporting live from Milwaukee South Side, Corrine Zell, today's TMJ4.
Thank you, Corrine.
A Milwaukee child has died from the flu. It is the first in the city this season. Children's Hospital has seen a surge in child flu cases.
Children's urgent care is always busy in the winter, but we're seeing numbers that haven't seen before.
Now, the doctor says this year's flu season is peaking, and the best way to protect yourself and those around you is to get vaccinated. You still have time. Governor Walker will tour the Jewish Community Center in Whitefish Bay tomorrow. He's going to show support after yet another threat. The JCC was evacuated for a short time this morning. This is the third threat in town in the last 2 months.
Attendance, revenue, and memberships are all up at the Milwaukee Public Museum. Still, the museum says it's cutting more than a dozen employees. The cuts will save about $1 million. The museum's president saying it's part of a plan looking toward the future and a decision about whether to renovate the current building or move to a new facility.
Any homeowners who ever renovated their house knows, renovation is a challenging proposition. And so for a museum, that's even more so.
The museum's current facility was built in the 1960s and its lease is up in 2023. A plan for a Federal Express truck terminal in Oak Creek continued to move forward with a 4-2 vote at tonight's Common Council meeting. Still, a vocal group of residents turned out to criticize the project.
FedEx is wrong. It does not fit in the community with kids and our property so close. Thank you.
We're against the placement of something so huge, so close to all of our homes. The traffic, the safety, the health, and the list goes on.
And it was shortly before 10 that the council passed the motion. Also at tonight's meeting, a new mayor selected by his fellow alderman. Alderman Dan Bukowitz starts as mayor tomorrow morning.
Well, the state Senate has voted to eliminate the office of state treasurer. The assembly will vote on Thursday. The I-Team has been following this story for nearly a year. When we went to see Treasurer Matt Adamczyk at his office last March, the lights were out and sports programming on the computer. He's paid $68,000 a year, and his only constitutional responsibility is to be on a conference call twice a month.
The office is, by definition, something I think that's a joke. That's why I want to get rid of it.
Now, if approved by the Assembly, it will be up to Wisconsin voters whether to eliminate the state treasurer's office next April. Well, we all cheer for underdogs because I guess we've all been one at one time. So tonight we did cheer for the UWM men's basketball team.
The Panthers had the chance to become the losingest team ever to punch their dance card for the NCAA tournament.
Katie Crowther live on campus tonight with a story of Panther pride. Katie.
Carol and George, so close yet so far away. The Panthers may have lost their game tonight, but overall, they won a lot of hearts. UWM students, alumni, and future Panthers were glued to every move on the court. You could feel and hear their enthusiasm for every point scored. The Panthers gave Northern Kentucky University a run for their money till the very end. And Panther fans never gave up hope. Many had to turn to prayer and emotional eating to get through the stress of those final minutes. In the end, it just wasn't enough.
Not the outcome we wanted. We were hoping for that Cinderella story.
Man, we could have won that game.
Are you leaving with a little bit of a tear in your eye tonight?
Oh, just a little bit, but we came from out of nowhere. We were 10 seed, and look where we are now. So I can go home happy that we made it this far.
The team serving as proof that heart and fight mean so much more than your record or rank.
Basketball proved to many other programs that literally anything is possible. I mean, coming in as the 10th seed, playing in the championship, I mean, that's unheard of, but it gives so much hope and faith to every other student athlete out there.
And what's another loss, really, at this point? Hopefully, this all gives us some momentum going into next season. Reporting live from campus, Katie Crowther, today's TMJ4.
It was exciting, even though it was short-lived. Thank you very much, Katie.
And incidentally, the only dance cards punched so far in Wisconsin, the Marquette and UW Green Bay women. Well, a bill legalizing the marijuana extract passes at the legislature.
It's been a long road for Wisconsin, 3 years to finally move this way.
After 3 long years, hear from the family behind the new push so others have access to treatment their daughter did not.
Plus, would you go for a ride in a self-driving car? Find out how many would put the brakes on that idea.
And next, covered in thick smoke, flames all around, new video of a rescue inside a wildfire.
The Tonight Show's next. Here's Jimmy Fallon with a look at what's up.
Hey guys, Neil Patrick Harris is here for Egg Russian Roulette. Who wins? Who knows? Plus we have Ken Jeong, Senator from Josh Johnson. It's a great show. Do not change the channel.